Welcome back to 843 TV. I'm now joined by Lou Benfante, who is the President and History Chairman of the Heritage Library. Lou, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And we are here now in your Northern Beaufort County branch, right?
Right. This is our branch in the Santa Elena History Center, which we're thrilled to have opened the beginning of this year.
And so for our viewers who may not be aware, can you tell us a little bit about the Heritage Library and its mission?
Sure. Well, the Heritage Library was originally founded in 1997 as a genealogy research center.
Okay.
Then in 2005, the Hilton Head Historical Society, which had been in existence since 1961, became part of the Heritage Library.
Okay.
And along with them, we got their two historic properties, the Zion Cemetery of the Chapel of Ease, that was built, church built in the 1780s, and Fort Mitchell, which is on Skull Creek on Hilton Head Island. We also are an all-volunteer nonprofit organization. We currently have about 55 or 60 volunteers at our Hilton Head location and 10 here in Beaufort.
Okay.
We rely on membership dues, grants, and ATAX funding for our operating. We're the Low Countries Genealogy and History Research Center. We received the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce Organization of the Year Award in 2014.
Oh.
And we also are included in an article in USA Today which listed 10 great places in the world to research your family history, and the Heritage Library was one of the 10 places they listed.
All right.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that blew my mind to be included in that group. So we also offer classes on genealogy research as well as lectures on local history, and we conduct tours of our two historic sites. Fort Mitchell tours are done on Thursday mornings at 10 a.m., and the Zion Cemetery tour, which we call the Patriots and Planters tour, is on Friday mornings at 10 a.m. And those of you unfamiliar with the Zion Cemetery, it is the final resting place of 4 Revolutionary War soldiers, and also the site of the oldest structure still standing on Hilton Head Island, which is the Baynard Mausoleum that was built in 1846. Our big drive right now is to raise funds to restore the Baynard Mausoleum, which is having some roof issues, and we also are planning to build an outdoor learning center on that site. Eventually hoping to do some ghost tours in the evening where you'll come in the cemetery, it'll be dark, and a light will go on Lydia DeVant's tombstone. She will stand up and tell you about her life. And then we'll move around to some of the other tombstones and eventually end up at the mausoleum, where through 3D holographic imaging, William Eddings Baynard will come out through a crack in the wall and come over and have a conversation with
Oh, cool.
That's one of the things we're looking to do at that site.
Very cool. So history and genealogy, it's kind of exciting to me how much the mainstream genealogical research has kind of come into, you see our Ancestry.com commercials and your 23andMe.
Sure.
So people are getting excited about it, and your organization can help further.
And we've worked with Ancestry.com, and we're also a site of the Family History Center in Salt Lake City. And anyone who's wanting to do research can go on Family History Center's site and find microfilms, whatever. They'll ship them right to the Heritage Library. And we have the microfilm readers and scanners that will allow you not only to print, but also to scan into your own flash drive what's on those microfilms. So it's quite amazing, the technology today.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're sitting in, as we mentioned before, your newest branch, your latest branch, which is located in Northern Beaufort County within the Santa Elena History Center. How do you find that, being in such close proximity to the Santa Elena History Center benefits your organization and your users?
Well, primarily, one of the main things I was most excited about being here is the fact that the Santa Elena Foundation has the 1569 census of who was living in Santa Elena and also their tax rolls from 1571. And this gives us tremendous potential opportunity to trace ancestry of Hispanic Americans back to the 1560s here on Parris Island. There have already been 3 confirmed folks who have had their ancestry traced back to the 1560s here. and one of them will be visiting next week, Mark Menendez.
Is that right?
Yes.
So 3 people have traced their roots back to the Santa Elena
Yes.
site? Really?
Yes, yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So Santa Elena was actually here from 1566 to 1587, when, because of issues with Native Americans, the Spanish people moved the capital of Spanish America to St. Augustine. So a lot of the residents here moved to St. Augustine. Some went to Cuba, some went to Mexico. So there are, potentials of lots of folks who could possibly have had ancestors here.
That's so great.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we're here again. We're along Bay Street. We're in the old federal courthouse in downtown Beaufort, and you're right upstairs in the Santa Elena History Center. When are you open for use, and what are the usage rates so far?
Okay, we are open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays here in this branch from 10 to 3. We offer an annual membership of $70, which allows you to come and use our facilities whenever we're open, either here or in Hilton Head.
Okay.
Gives you access to all those genealogy databases and websites, including Ancestry.com, which if you want to have at your own home, it'll cost you almost $200 a year to have. So that's a benefit of being a member. If you don't want to be a member, it's $10 a day to come and use the facility. But we also offer 1 free hour of assistance with one of our genealogy volunteers to help you get started on your family tree.
That's so cool. That's a lot of fun. I mean, if you haven't delved into your family history, it can really be addicting.
Yes, it is very addicting. Yes, sir.
Okay, so for our viewers who want to learn more about the Heritage Library in general, looking to come visit, schedule some time with one of your representatives, how do they do so?
Okay, well, you can find us on the internet, where our website is heritagelib.org.
Okay.
Or you can give us a call at 843-686-6560.
Great. Lou, thank you very much for joining us today.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Thank you. And thank you for watching 843 TV, where communities come